Hello guys, this is Team 4 and I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the basic app functionalities for the cruise ship activity coordination systems. Let us take a look at the SQL table first. Let me execute this command. So from the user table we can see that there are 8 coordinators in the system, coordinator 1 to coordinator 8. These are the event coordinators. This is the manager of the system and these are the users. So we can see that we have username, password, first name, last name, phone, email, room number, deck number, membership and role as the attributes of the table. Now let's go and try to register a new user into the database. Now all of these fields have a set of validation rules. Now let's go ahead and test them. So first, without typing in any values, we can see that they must not be empty. Now let me just go ahead and fill in some random values. Standard, role, passenger. So first name and last name have 4 validation conditions. Username has 3 conditions, password has 5 conditions, phone has 2 conditions, email, room number and deck number, all of these three have 3 conditions each that must be met. So let me just go ahead and demo you the rest of the validations. Capital A, putting 1 and putting, and let's put 1,000 for this. Let's see what happens now. So now we are getting a totally different set of validation errors. First name length must be greater than 2 and less than 30, same for last name. Username must start with a letter, password must contain a lowercase letter. Let me just go ahead and meet all of these validations. Room number is must have 3 digits. Let's give 900. It must be 1 or 2 digits. Let's give 99. Now let's see what happens. Now we can see that we have another different set of validation errors. Let's go ahead and change the input values now again. Password must contain a special character, so at phone number 123456891. Email should have a valid domain. Let's give .com. And room number must be between 100 and 199. Let's give 145. Deck number, let's go with 14. Now we can see that a lot of validation errors have been met, and now let's try and get these right. Password must contain a number. Let's try this. So all of the other validation errors have been met, and now we just need to keep a lengthier password. Let's give an easier one. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this user. So it must contain a lowercase. So now the user should have been updated in the database. Let's go and check it out. So now we can see that username QWERTY jQuery has been added to the database. Now let's go ahead and log in with this user credentials. QWERTY HH@1234556. Let me just go ahead and show you the wrong password, what happens with that. So we have a validation here too, so let me give something else here. So both of these fields must be correct, so I'm giving the right password now. See, so now we can see that we have successfully logged into the user home page. Now let's go to the view event summary page. Okay, so here again I'm giving an empty submission. We can see that user must not select past date and time. We can see the user's name over here. Let's go ahead and see what we have in the events table. So we can see that the event starts on this date. Let's just go ahead and put a date. So this is, so we can get the list of events, and this is the individual view event page. So go karting, date, start time, duration, we can see all this. Let's go back. Let's try giving a different time. Okay, so we can see that it's working. So this is good. So that concludes the passenger home page.
So I would like to show another validation with respect to the register function. So let's just check. So since we have mentioned username as a primary key in our database, we can have only one unique name in the database. We can't have like two usernames with the same name. So I'll just show you that validation. So as you can see, this validation exists. So you can have only one username in the system. So you can't have like two or three usernames with the same name. So with this, we have we concluded all the validations with respect to the register function. We have done all the validation checks. So now let's move on to the events manager section. So I'll just show you the MySQL table which contains the manager. And so this is the manager. So we have only one manager over here. So now let's just log in into the manager homepage. So now we have entered into the manager homepage, and these are the links that are present. So these links are like not yet working. I'll just show you. We just created something like this. This is also something like this. And now I'll show you the view event summary which the manager can just look into it. So over here, if I just give a random date which is not available, so it doesn't allow us to select a past time or a past date. And over here you can see that the date is not present, I mean it's not there, and the timing is also after 10 p.m. so it doesn't allow this kind of validation. And now I'll just show you the check correct I mean the correct data. So as you can see, we can view all the events that take place after 8 a.m. till the end of the day on that particular date, and I can also view a particular event, and you can see the coordinator that is present in that event. And so we can just I'll just show you the event table so you can see the coordinator of that event. So the coordinator is Ulrich Nielsen, and you can see the coordinator over here. It shows that the record is there on the database, and so now I can just log out. And now let's move on to the coordinator page. So I'll just show you the coordinator table, the user table which has the coordinator records. So as you see, there are 8 coordinators over here. So I'll just log in with one of the coordinators present. So this is the event coordinator homepage, and these are just the links that are present. We just go inside, but we haven't done anything. It's not reading right now. And then I'll just log out from this page. So till now we have done all the validation checks with respect to the passenger, the event manager, the event coordinator, and we have also showed both the tables with respect to the user table and the event table. So I would like to show some additional functionality which we have added to the event manager page with accordance to the user ID. So I'll just show it to you guys. So it's manager. So this is the page, and this is where we have added some additional functionalities. And so over here we have added two functions. One is modify and another one is assign. So basically, modify event is the event manager can modify an event, and for assign an event, the event manager can assign this event to a particular event coordinator. So we have added to both these functions in accordance with the user ID. So we haven't yet created this, it's just a link. And even this, we have just created the link. We haven't done much over here, and so we can just log out. Yeah. And now I would like to show the Eclipse view of our project. So this is the company management project, and I would like to show the source Java resources under the source file. And as you can see 4 packages over here: controller, data, model, and util. So under controller you'll be having the event controller and the user controller Java files. Under data package you'll have the event DAO and the user DAO Java files, and under model you'll be having all the event Java and all the error messages and all those stuff. And under the company management package you'll be having common util Java function and the SQL connection function. And these are the JSP files that we have used over here. So it's right over here. I'll just show you a function. So this is the index function, and I'll show you another event. And this is the pass event summary. So this is also another JSP function. So that's it. We have finished our project, and I think we have done everything in accordance with the deliverables and the UC area. So just thank you for